Hi everyone, Flaming Footy here and welcome back to a new video on the channel. And today guys, here I am to preview both the semi-finals coming up in Finals Week 2 of the 2023 AFL season. And of course, both those two games are semi-finals. But before I do start, of course, as we always do, we review the last round. Now, I did make a dedicated video reviewing every game of the Finals Week 1, so make sure to go ahead and check out that video to see full in-depth reviews of these games. That Collingwood defeated Melbourne by 7 in the qualifying final. First elimination final, the Blues defeated the Swans by 6. Second elimination final, the Giants defeated the Saints by 24 points. Second qualifying final, the Lions smashed the Power by 48 points. Here we go, starting the preview now. This one should be pretty quickly. Friday night footy at the MCG should be a big crowd for the D's and the Blues in the first semi-final. Of course, it is do or die for for every game now coming up for the rest of the year. And this is just going to be such a huge game. 4th versus 5th. And Melbourne, of course, lost to the Pies and just couldn't quite get the forward line going. It definitely wasn't the greatest of games for the D's. They were inaccurate, which did cause them to lose in the end. 7-11 wasn't great. The Pies did build out to a pretty decent lead. And the Blues survived a very big scare. The Swans nearly came back to pinch the game late, but in the end, the Blues still did find a way to get over the line and just managed to kick enough to get over the line. So this would be a really interesting game. Both these two sides are going to be without some really important players, or at least I believe they will be. So yeah, this is just such a huge game, and of course the winner gets through to play the Lions at the Gabba, which will be pretty tough. So you do want to hit this game in some really good form. Of course, both these two sides, Melbourne recorded a very tight, disappointing loss in Carlton, that very tight, impressive win, and it's just who's going to be playing better. Of course, both these two sides did play last week, and it needs to be a quick turnaround for both of them. But yeah, Melbourne, they've got a world of problems inside their forward 50. The rest of the ground is set up quite well, and the Blues, it's just they might have a couple of players missing from their forward line, and we do know Melbourne's defence is set up really well. So I think it's going to be a very defence prioritised game. I don't think there's going to be a lot of scoring at all. So yeah. So as I said, I think it's going to be a very defence oriented game, a very defence prioritising game. I don't think there's going to be a lot of scores at all. I think it's going to be a low scoring game where Melbourne are somehow going to go over the line by 1 point. Saturday night footy at the Adelaide Oval, it is the second semi-final between Port Adelaide and the Giants, 3rd versus 7th. Port Adelaide again just looked at sea in quarters 3 and 4 against the Lions at the Gabba, and the Lions at the Gabba are a very tough side to play. So I don't, I'm not going to say they were horrible, but at times they were. The luck wasn't on their side. It wasn't the best performance. Playing the Lions at the Gabba can be tough when things just don't go your way. Things just don't go your way, and simply that night did not go Port Adelaide's way at all. And, well, for the Giants, it was a good win over the Saints in the elimination final. Probably could have picked up a little bit of a bigger win. But, again, the win is a win. Doesn't really matter. And they're just going to be boosted with the return of Stephen Canino, I believe, as well. So that's a really big inclusion. And the Giants played really well. And I thought they're a dangerous threat in the finals. They are such a huge threat. And they could easily go to Adelaide and knock off the Power at home. That'd be a huge upset, but it'd be a huge statement made by the Giants. They can win anywhere. They can win on the road. They did win at the Adelaide Oval against the Crows a little bit later on in the year, in about round 18 or something like that. Couldn't quite beat the Power when they went there a few weeks later, but they did. They were missing some of their side when they did go, especially their two small forwards in Bedford and Daniels. So, of course, with those two in, it's just huge. Now, I think it's going to be a really good game as well. And I think, unlike this one, Melbourne and Carlton, which I think will be low scoring, I think this one will be on the more higher scoring side. And I think Port, just at home, the home fans will be enough to get them over the line by 6 points. But I think both these two games are 50-50 games, and I think both these two games will be absolute crackers. Just going to go ahead and recap my predictions. So I got the Demons winning by 1 point on Friday night, and then I got the Power winning by 6 points on Saturday night. So I don't see this round being a round of blowouts. I see these two games both being very close in the semi-final rounds. There's nothing else to cover in this round preview. So yeah, the semi-finals should be brilliant, and of course Collingwood and Brisbane are awaiting in the prelim final. Just an update, the D's and the Blues, the winner of that game goes through to play the Lions at the Gabba, and the winner of Port Adelaide and the Giants goes on to play the Pies at the MCG in the prelim. Of course, the winner of the prelims go through the granny. So there we go. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. See you guys next time on the channel. Thank you guys all so much. Bye everyone. Flame Footy out.